Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start the title story of the book Footprints Without Feet. As you know, the title of your book is also with the same title, Footprints Without Feet. Can a man become invisible? This is the story of a scientist who discovers how to make himself invisible. Does he use or misuse his discovery? So this idea must be coming in your mind. Can a man become invisible? Or if a scientist is capable to become invisible, so what are the benefits or the uses he is going to get with it or the mischief? Let's see how he is dealing with all these things. The two boys started in surprise at the fresh muddy imprints of a pair of bare feet. What was a barefooted man doing on the step of a house in the middle of London, and where was the man? The story begins with the presence of two boys. The two boys started seeing footprints, but no man was visible there. As they gazed, a remarkable sight met their eyes. A fresh footmark appeared from nowhere. But when they started looking it desperately, they could see the footprints, but there were no mark of foot or no mark of the man whose footprint were there. Further footprints followed, one after another, descending the steps and progressing down the street. The boys followed, fascinated, until the muddy impressions became fainter and fainter and at last disappeared altogether. The boys kept on following the footprints and they waited till the mark disappeared. The explanation of the mystery was really simple enough. The bewildered, meaning the shocked boys, had been following a scientist who had just discovered how to make the human body transparent. Transparent meaning disappear. Actually, the boys had seen the man who know how to make human body invisible. And Griffin is the name of the scientist. He had carried out experiment after experiment to prove that human body could become invisible. Finally, he swallowed. See, this is the story. He swallowed, and like this, he was capable to become invisible. And as a result of that, brilliant scientist, though Griffin was rather a lawless person. This is the very important thing, that though Griffin was a brilliant scientist, that is why he was capable to make such thing which could make him invisible, but at the same time he was not abiding by the laws. His landlord disliked him because he was not following the rules, regulations. That is why he was disliked each and everywhere. He escaped easily enough from the boys who followed his footprints in London, but his adventure were by no means over. Though that time the invisible man was capable to run away from the boys, you can see in the picture two boys are following the footprints. The boys were unable to see this man. But at the very same time, the scientist knew it very well that his misfortune is not over. He had chosen a bad time of the year to wander about London without clothes. Because he was invisible, that is why he was forced not to wear any clothes. If he would have clothes, that clothes would be visible. And that was the time in London when everything extremely cold. December month was running, and he has selected a very bad month for being disappeared. It was midwinter. The air was bitterly cold and he could not do without clothes. Instead of walking about the street, he decided to slip into the big London store for warmth. So, Now he decided to have something. He entered in a departmental store. Closing time arrived. As soon as the doors were shut, Griffin was able to give himself the pleasure of clothing. See, that was the time the departmental store was closed. So Griffin was comfortably, he enjoyed warm clothes. Soon with shoes and overcoat and a wide-brimmed hat, he became a fully dressed and visible person. When Griffin is the scientist who is our protagonist. When he wore the entire dress, that time he was visible. And he became a fully dressed and visible person. In the kitchen of the restaurant, he found cold meat and coffee, and he followed up the meal with sweets and wine taken from the grocery store. Finally, he settled down to sleep on a pile of quilts. He got dressed, he ate, and now this is the time he wanted to sleep. If only Griffin had managed to wake up in good time, all might have been well. As it was, he did not wake up until the assistants were already arriving next morning, when he saw a couple of them. But unfortunately, what happened? Because he was sleeping after a long period of time, so he kept on sleeping, but the assistants came. So definitely, whether he would be trapped by them or he had to leave the place. Approaching, he panicked and began to run. They naturally gave chase. In the end, he was able to escape only by quickly taking off his newly found clothes. So once more he found himself invisible but naked in the chill January air. Though he was capable to run away, but only one condition left with him: to remove his clothes. Because if he was in clothes, his clothes are going to be visible and he is going to be caught. This time he decided to try the stock of a theatrical company in the hope of finding not only clothes but also something that would hide the empty space above his shoulders. Shivering with cold, he hurried to Derby Lane, the center of the theatre world. Now he tried to take shelter in a theatre world, in a theatre room where so many costumes were available. So he wanted to find out something for his body so that the hollow space of his body he would be capable to cover. He soon found a suitable shop. He made his way invisible upstairs and came out a little later wearing bandages around his forehead, dark glasses, false nose, big bushy white whiskers and a large hat to escape without being seen. See what happened now? He chose so many things from there, and he wanted to hide all the hollow part of his body, and he was